Guys, what's going on? This is an emergency pod because almost all the gains we had last week are disappearing. And at least right now, it seems like, sorry, I'm drinking LaCroix. This trash. But it seems like we're going to close negative. It's possible we close positive, but it's unlikely. This week we had such a huge pop from what we assumed as all those new wallets, those Russian billionaires buying Bitcoin. And it's a huge, like, the pump was huge. Like, we went up to 45. Now we're at 38. I think we're going to go, and I think we're going to dip as we usually do. I don't think this is, I mean, obviously this is sustained, right? This I had my shorts. I had my shorts down. I hit all my targets wildly. Went to 42, 40, 39, and we're sitting pretty. And I have some extended hits here down to 37. So if I can hit those, I'm gonna be happy as well. Not very far away. I think we're gonna hit him. Uh, but what is this? Well, you know what this is, dude? And I just want to make it clear. This is us coming down to the 200-week moving average. That's what this is. No need to beat around the bush. We are coming down to the 200-week moving average at some point. I don't know when, but trust me when I say there's a long way to go. Right? Up here, I thought we were really going to hang out here forever, but we obviously didn't. Right? Every couple of weeks we fell, and now we're going to fall here again. There's no way we're going to be get out of this, because we just got rejected. But what is the bull market support band? And when we get rejected by the bull market support band, you know what happens? We close lower, right? And we're gonna. I mean, there's no way. Well, there is, of course. There is a way to invalidate this whole thing. It could be that this year, after 2020, that I can't even say after 2020 because I think 2020 was, yeah, there you go, January 2020. And this was that last time it could have invalidated this, right? This was the last time we actually closed. We closed. Well, actually, it's very interesting. So it was we on the. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, let's. Yeah, well, we have to stay in this chart. So January 2020, the first week of January 2020, we closed our weekly candle above the 50-week moving average, which is yellow there. Okay, we closed above it. We went up, and then we shot down. So I can't even say some timing or anything like that. There's nothing I can really say here. It's essentially, if you close below the 50-week moving average for any amount of time, you're going to have to go pay your dues by visiting the 200. It's just the deal of the game. That's just what it is. And there's no way around it, right? There's no way around it. And I hate to be so, like, abrasive saying it, right? No need to be so abrasive. But this is what it seems like. And I keep referring to this one, but really it's every instance there is. And there's only a few, actually. Like, we have our first close here. We make it above, we come back down. We have our second, we have more closes. All of this is below the 50. So we have our first close below the 50, and that basically, says that we're going down. We try to break above, we don't. We get closed lower. We don't make it, don't make it. And we do all these closes below the 50, and then we eventually really go test the 200. We actually touch the 300 here. I don't have the 300, but we actually go touch the 300, right? Absurd. And this example goes down to over here as well. Here we are. We're all happy. We actually, so do we actually close? I don't think we do over here. I think we close above. So we close above the 50-week moving average. As you can see, it's all good. And then right over here, we have our first close below the 50. And then what happens? We have to go all the way down to the 200. And we touch, I mean, all of this. So our chart doesn't go before this because there isn't 200 weeks of data before this. 4 years, right? So that didn't exist in 2015. So did it happen out here? Well, even the 50 wasn't available at this point. Yeah, so you couldn't actually see it. But wow, look at these prices. Wild. Damn. 2012. Yeah, for whatever reason, the 200 doesn't start calculating until the 5th, which does not make... I guess it does. Interestingly, yeah, I guess it depends on August. I see, yeah. Bitcoin is a summer baby. So this is it. So what do you do? What's the strategy? Well, remember, this is not financial entertainment. I mean, this is financial entertainment, not financial advice. I would, in this case, hodl, right? I am not going to be doing any purchasing of Bitcoin Well, I don't want to say I'm not going to be purchasing any Bitcoin. Maybe $100 a day of Bitcoin I'll be buying. That's what I'm willing to contribute. And there are obviously points here, like the other day when this thing spiked from wherever it was to 45K. That's a huge opportunity, right? That each coin went up to like 10K basically. So that's massive. So there are those small micro opportunities. But if you're looking for the big opportunity where things just go flying and you're just like, whoa, what's going on? You're going to have to wait till we hit the 200. Now, my chart, the 200 is 25K. But on other people's charts, people that are smarter than me, it's down to 20K right now. So that's really interesting. I'm definitely, if I can get my buy orders into 25K, I'm a very happy camper. And if I have to wait 2 more years after that to hit the 100,000 bucks or 150 or whatever it is, happily wait. I will not be complaining. So this is going to be my strategy because I don't trust that we're going to break out of this. Though, if you're wondering about timing, I don't think it's months. I definitely don't think it's years away that we hit the bottom. I think it's months, weeks potentially away that we hit the bottom here. That we hit the bottom of wherever we gotta go. So like, yeah, we just start taking some dramatic moves, right? Like this entire. Let's talk about this. So, well, we went from 59,000, 52,000 to our low of what is this here? 32,000, a decline of 36% in 4 weeks. So if we were to do this again, so if let's say we're here and we needed to go down 30%, 32%, there you go. We can do this really fast. We don't need to do any like fancy stuff, right? In 4 weeks we can get down to 26K. And if we need to go a little lower down to 20 for whatever reason, because our 200 we are there. Okay, great. There you go. We can go down to 40. That's not a big. It's not huge. It's not like. I know it looks huge. That's certainly huge. In fact, I showed a friend this chart today, and he was like, "That is a long way to go, my friend." And I was like, "Yeah, but in Bitcoin market cap, but the market cap Bitcoin's tiny. It's not like the S&P 500 or anything like that. It's entirely possible. But also remember, if we in the Bitcoin sphere are going down this far, you know how far we're going to go down in public markets? A lot, right? Probably like a 10 or 20% decline. So we're probably looking at some kind of recession or something. It's interesting. We can't predict what the markets is. We can't predict what's happening next, right? This is the unfortunate truth of this whole thing. So cannot tell, but just have to wait and see. Anyways, I'm not gonna get faked out here though. I'm mark my words, and I might be eating my words, but because you can't be deterministic about this, right? But my belief is that, or my thoughts here is now that we've closed below the 50, we're going to go test the 200, and the 200 is probably it's heading up, obviously, right? It's probably sneaking up like this. So in 4 weeks, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We are probably at 26, and so we're just going to continue going up. Now this 200 week says 25, but other 200 weeks I've seen like on Glassnode and everything are actually like around 20. So I mean, I'm not a stickler for this, and I'm actually going to change my buy orders from like I have buy orders from like 35, 30, 25, and 20. I'm probably going to change now to 25 and 20. That's and really, it is unbelievable. Like from our current position right now, it's really hard for me to believe that we're going to go down that far. Doesn't seem to make sense. I'm just like, okay, hold on, I'm not sure. Like, it doesn't seem to make ideal sense, but I think we will. Sorry. I just had mashed potatoes and tater tots and chicken. Um, that's it, guys. I don't have much else to say. Let's catch up again tomorrow. I will update you. My prediction is this market's going down. Remember, this is financial entertainment and not advice, though. Thank you. See you soon.